Ibsontrusty here with ideas for creative minds.
God's way of making it. To listen and obey is God's way of making it. Trial and error is the world's way of making it. Listening and obeying is of course to listen and obey God. This pops up the age-old question of hearing from God. How do we hear God that we can even obey Him? Or how can we differentiate His voice from that of our minds and that of the devil? But this is the advantage Christians have over the ungodly. Creative ideas. We have to connect to God's way of prosperity if we are to get it easier than the people of the world. This is the way of grace. God will tell you things to do in order to succeed. He does this to His children who have developed their listening ears to Him by consistently obeying Him over time. Obeying God encourages more of hearing from Him. If God keeps telling you what to do and you don't do it, over time He reduces the volume of things He tells you and eventually stops saying anything to you if you persist in giving Him a deaf ear. Well, the caution is that God could ask you to do things that are absurd. You should be prepared to trust God and do some strange things. But I can assure you that it pays to follow His leading. You will eventually make it if you hold on to His leading to the very end. Action steps. There are various ways God speaks to us. Go and learn them. Over 40 of them. Identify the ways God often speaks to you and always expect to hear Him through the identified ways. Pray that God will reveal to you the way to make it in your life's ministry, job, career, business, studies, family, and relationships. Tips for life. Be a good listener if you want to be a good talker. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Sometimes it is better to be kind than to be right. We don't always need an intelligent mind that speaks, just a patient heart that listens. When you talk, you are repeating what you already know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. Noah obeyed God because he believed that God knows the future, God controls the future, and God wants us to have the good